These markets feed the nation. Fresh fruits, vegetables and grains are sold every day to families across Uganda, often straight from farm to stall. They are very popular. To meet demand for produce that looks and feels good and cope with rising costs, farmers rely heavily on pesticides and chemicals, sometimes using them often or in unsafe ways. And a lack of regulation means the farmers often get away with it.
When customers come to the market, they usually choose food that looks big and healthy. Most of it has been sprayed with chemicals. The organic ones, like these sweet potatoes, are smaller and people don't want them. As traders, we go with what makes money.
Poor storage and handling add to the risk, especially in grains where aflatoxins can quietly build up. These are toxic compounds caused by mold that can contaminate crops. Many farmers don't understand the dangers. They believe what they are doing is actually producing safer foods.
What we are worried about is, first of all, the excessive application in the gardens, and then applying the chemical after the fruits have been harvested, especially tomatoes. And I'm sure all of you who have purchased tomatoes from markets have seen that whitish chemical on the tomatoes. So farmers apply it thinking that it is going to protect the fruits, not to decay.
For many households, price, not safety, is the deciding factor. Medical experts say long-term exposure to contaminated food can have serious consequences.
It's important for people to know that no one is born with cancer, but somebody may be born with a cell that has a potential to turn into a cancer cell. Now, many of these agrochemicals have the capacity to induce the process of this cell turning into a cancer cell.
Uganda records about 35,000 new cancer cases every year, with cervical, breast and prostate cancers among the most common. While no single cause is blamed, doctors say food safety cannot be ignored. Uganda produces enough food to feed its population, but weak regulation, limited testing and enforcement gaps mean safety often comes last, turning food into a public health risk, especially for children and vulnerable communities. Experts say pressure to harvest quickly, combined with limited farmer training, is driving unsafe practices at the farm level.
These foods that are prone to aflatoxins are highly consumed. And if they are highly consumed and highly demanded within the country but also outside the country, that means money. That means money. That means the market. That means revenue. That means income. That means economic but also social development. So we need to harness these opportunities.
Health experts say stronger enforcement and public awareness are urgently needed, because in a country rich in food, hunger may not be a major problem, but food safety certainly is. Mike Kobaleke, CGTN, Kampala.